Hello and welcome to the hardware portion. What we're seeing here is my first attempt at the hardware design for the LED matrix on the breadboard. I have three 30 ohm resistors connected on each side of the LED matrix to all three colors. I did all three colors because I wanted to do green and purple for my player colors. The white wires in the middle are connected to the rows for the control lines. We follow those up this way to the PNP transistors. They are connected in order from top to bottom. This is row 1 all the way down to row 8, and they're all connected to the collectors of the PNPs. The base on each of the PNP transistors is connected to a 1K resistor, which in turn is connected to what will eventually be the connection on the PSOC board. The emitter on each of the PNP transistors are connected to a common line which will be hooked up to 5 volts on the PSOC board. Although the cable management is very frightening in the middle, I did try to color coordinate the actual wires going to the PSOC board, with the white being the control for the rows, the green being the green control for the green columns, and the blue representing the purple columns. Once I tested this and confirmed that it was indeed the correct design, I switched over to the proto board. After looking at this mess of wires, I thought for sure that the proto board was going to be a disaster, but the final result came out rather clean. I contribute most of that to the ribbon cable. The underside, however, is not very clean. This was my first time soldering wires, and although it is a mess, I did learn quite a bit in the process. The hardest part of soldering for me was the ribbon cable, just because of how close the pins were to one another. The resistors used for the colors on the proto board were 360 ohm resistors. I switched from 330 resistors because I wanted double of everything, and Bell's was kind enough to give me all of the necessary components. That way, if either one was to fail, I would have a backup.